Hello, today I'd like to speak with you about a question we commonly hear from our clients. People want to know what kind of claims they can make within their personal injury matter. Now, whenever you're involved in a motor vehicle collision and you're injured through no fault of your own, you're entitled to make a claim against the at-fault driver for the damages you suffer as a result of their negligence. Now, this is called a tort claim and sometimes referred to as a bodily injury claim. Now, there are several categories of claims that you can make under your tort claim. Sometimes these categories of claims are referred to as heads of damages. The most commonly known head of damage is the one under pain and suffering. Now, injuries from an accident may cause you physical and/or psychological suffering. Now, these injuries would likely have an impact on your social life, your recreational activities, your personal life, and your work life. Compensation for pain and suffering is meant to replace those losses. While money is a poor substitute for what you suffer, it's the only measure available in our system. Now, the amount of this compensation depends on a number of things, including whether you're found to be partially responsible for the collision, the type of injury you sustained, the severity of that injury, and the impact of that injury on your life. Another commonly known head of damage is net past wage loss. In many instances, as a result of a motor vehicle collision and as a result of the injury sustained in that collision, you're unable to work. So you're certainly entitled to make a claim for your time away from work from the date of the accident up until the time the claim is either settled or goes to trial. Now, in more serious injury claims, you may be left with a permanent limitation which renders you less employable in the future. Now, this would be a heading commonly known as future wage loss. Now, under this category, under this head of damage, you must prove that there is a real and substantial possibility that you're going to lose income in the future. Now, you may also be entitled to make a claim for your reasonable out-of-pocket expenses related to treatments such as physiotherapy user fees or prescription medication costs and the like, and some other miscellaneous losses such as, for example, if you damage your clothing or you had to replace your eyewear, that kind of thing. You're certainly entitled to make a claim, and that head of damage is known as special damages. Now, this is by no means an exhaustive list of the categories of claims that you would be entitled to make under a tort claim. For example, other heads of damages might include something for cost of care, which would be a claim for expenses in the future related to rehabilitation or prescription medication and the like. Your claim may also include something called an in-trust claim, and that is to compensate the people in your life that provided you with personal care and or domestic services that went above and beyond what would reasonably be expected of them. Now, there may be other categories of claims open to you, and it's best to speak with a lawyer to get a sense of all the applicable heads of damages in your circumstances.